Up next, we have Katie Allen, who's an account executive with Sovereign Flavors, one of the sponsors of the live stream. Katie, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Fantastic. Thank you so much for being with us.
Of course. Happy to be here.
So for our viewers at home who aren't familiar with Sovereign, can you give us a little bit of information, a boilerplate as it were, about the company?
Sure. So primarily we're a flavor manufacturer, but we specialize in R&D. So we have a huge, 10-person R&D lab where we do mostly ready-to-drink beverages, cocktails, anything beverage related mostly. I would say 80 to 90% of our business is beverage related.
And so how specifically do you work with beverage companies to help them strategize around new line extensions, innovative products?
Sure. So pretty much we have to take all of our customers' crazy, wacky, cool, challenging ideas and make them a reality.
What's an example?
Well, we have a customer that we're working on a protein beverage that is cricket.
Cricket
powder.
protein,
yes.
Sure.
So basically making that into a ready-to-drink, tasty beverage. There's a huge, following, and it's really popular right now to do stuff with turmeric and charcoal and all that kind of stuff. So putting those things and making, there's obviously natural and organic is really popular, non-GMO, all that kind of stuff. So making those things into and meeting all the requirements around that is kind of our specialty. Making
function taste good is
exactly
basically what it is. Yeah. So you've had a lot of great customers come to you. What are some of the things right now that they're asking for in terms of flavors that are emerging in the industry? Sure.
So I would say ginger is always a huge flavor right now. Of course, grapefruit, which there's a shortage, but grapefruit's really popular. What else? Tea, I feel like, is really, really big right now. Not necessarily using tea, but doing a tea-like beverage. So it's all about being subtle. Like I said before, natural, healthy. It's all about functional beverages right now. Is really popular for us.
We just had a guest on, Taylor Peck, who makes a THC-infused beverage. Are you seeing cannabis-infused beverages, CBD and THC beverages?
Yeah, absolutely. We're seeing that a lot.
Yep.
That's becoming, over the years, we've kind of noticed getting a lot more requests for that type of work. So I definitely see that, continuing.
What are the challenges with working with CBD or THC?
Well, THC specifically is, really bitter. It's really difficult to mask that taste, and also to get it to emulsify. That's probably the biggest challenge, is emulsifying it in a beverage. And so we have come up with a lot of different emulsion systems, different options that have pros and cons to both. So it's kind of just what the customer's looking to do. If they have label claims that they want to make, stuff like that we kind of have to adhere to, just like with the regular ready-to-drink stuff that, sometimes they want to be natural, sometimes they want to be organic, THC products. So a lot of those emulsion systems, you kind of have to work around those parameters.
Yeah, so you touched on this. There are customers out there that want a very specific flavor. They want to try something new and exciting, and they want to deliver something to their consumers that they've never had before. What do you do when a customer needs to pump the brakes? You need to be like, you can't do this. How do you develop that kind of relationship? Because you've got to be honest. You don't want to make them a bad beverage. You don't want to sell them a bad product. How do you best work with your flavor company is, I guess, what I'm trying to say.
Absolutely. So we really try to make a relationship with our customers, a friendship. We always invite our customers to come to our on-site tasting lab to meet with the sales rep and the technologist working on the project.
Yep.
And really having that collaboration and having them tell us their idea and be like, okay, that's great, but here's maybe a little bit better way to look at it. And you know what? We're really big on doing options. So we'll make the product that they're looking for and then make a better one that we,
interesting.
It's all about the chemists. As sales people, we kind of have to say yes.
Yep.
And figure it out later, and that's where the lab comes in. It's our chemists are amazing, and they really, give us their opinion, and they're not shy about it, and they love when they kind of have, free reign to make the best beverage that they can.
Yeah. Clean labels, clean ingredients, clearly very, very important in this industry and the food industry as well. How are you best addressing? Oops, 1 second. Got a little bit of technical difficulty here for 1 second. How are you best addressing we can take those out for a second. How are you best addressing and sourcing organic flavors, non-GMO flavors for your customers?
So we have a fantastic purchasing agent, and our whole team, is dedicated. We have different suppliers coming in. So of course we have, some. I mean, I wouldn't even say we'd have a preferred. If we have a lot of situations where customers come to us and maybe we don't have that ingredient, we'll go out and source it. The chemists are super, empowered to kind of go out, and if they find somewhere at a trade show or have heard through the grapevine of some great, new ingredient, then we'll get it in. We really try to, go outside the barrier. We don't really have barriers for our chemists. They kind of have free reign to just whatever resource they can get, great, make a good product.
And so what are the categories where they're most looking for organic and non-GMO flavors?
Categories as far as beverages?
Beverage categories, yep.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, tea is really popular. Tea-based beverages, a lot of the sparkling beverages. So basically, I think that there's been a trend for a long time now where it's organic, it's non-GMO, it's Whole Foods compliant. Those are kind of on our, on our project sheet. Those are things that we kind of circle out.
Yep.
So it's really, most of the work that we do, I would say, it's got to be natural, and in a lot of cases, probably 50-50, we're doing non-GMO organic. So we have a huge, a huge focus on that and a huge flavor, development, focus.
You also work with alcoholic beverage companies as well. You do. I remember when I first came out to your facility in Anaheim, I saw a lot of flavored vodkas, which is, that's kind of slowed down a little bit. But what are you doing in the alcoholic front? How are you infusing interesting flavors, and in what categories are really kind of exploding in terms of innovative flavors? Yeah,
ready-to-drink cocktails are huge right now. A lot of are doing mixers rather than actual alcoholic products. So
okay, interesting.
Yeah, so we're doing a lot of mixers. Are you asking about specific flavors or?
Yeah, specific flavors. Like I see, say, salted caramel whiskeys or things like that. Which ones are really making a lot of sense and getting traction with consumers on the market?
Right. Yeah, a lot of those cinnamon, honey, nutmeg. A lot of I said honey. Like I said, ginger. What other alcohol products? We have so many out there.
You do, and but you guys have to have a lot of products because you are the company that people come to when they say, "Hey, I want to do something really interesting and innovative." And if you've got to deliver,
right?
How many flavors would you say you have made over the years?
Oh my gosh! Just as far as beverages, I'd say we probably made 10,000 in the time that we've been in business. Thousands per year. As far as flavors go, we're in the 6,000 range.
Oh my gosh.
As far as TTB flavors, we're in the 600 range. So we really, we're making new flavors every day, beverages every day. Our turnaround is crazy. We really try to not put any limitations in place for our customers. It's already so hard to break into the beverage industry, so we really try to make it easy. We don't try to tie people down with a contract or make them sign NDAs or charge a huge R&D fee. We really try to make it easy.
Where does the customer start? SovereignFlavors.com?
Yes. SovereignFlavors.com.
Outstanding. Katie, thank you so much for being with us. Really, really appreciate the time. These are the folks you want to talk to if you want to make an innovative flavor, you want to make an innovative product. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Great to meet you.
You too.